check out this baby, okay? Now watch this. Did you see that? It's asleep. I did wake him briefly, but then he just curled right back up into the exact same position. Sleeping hamsters. Look at that. Oh, you woke me up. Look at that. See, isn't that adorable? Just the way he went back to sleep like that. Something's going on here. Mama has like one new nest. I was fighting with her about this, but I gave up. I let her win. She started building a nest here, and I tried to stop her this morning, but it wasn't working very well. Every time I turned around, she started putting bedding here again. So I'm not 100% sure why, because I mean, this is all new bedding. It's all clean, and I did touch the bedding over there, and there was nothing wrong with it. So she probably just wants to be closer to the water source. One reason might be because the babies are a bit bigger now. They might be drinking more and more milk, and so as a result, she might just want to sleep right here and then just lift her head and drink while she's nursing. I'm not quite sure. But I also noticed that the babies were sleeping in different clusters. I originally had a baby cluster right here and way back here, and of course the baby that was sleeping right here. So I'm not sure, but I do notice that this is the runt right here. The runt's doing okay, but originally the runt was asleep over here, and it did take a second to wake him up. But whoa, look at that. Mommy's taking food from the baby. There's nothing nice about that. But anyway, I'm not sure what she's doing. But I've refilled the food dish, and I've actually taken to filling it less because the babies eat and pee while they're, all in one. They don't stop to go pee somewhere, even though they pee in the bedding. They just pee right in the dish while they're eating it, and I got sick and tired just dumping the food out. I mean, I could leave it in there. It wasn't all soiled, but the thing is the babies don't really distinguish between what's clean and dirty. They just eat, and I don't really like the idea of them eating on food that's been peed on. Same with this one, so I've only gave them one scoop. Originally, I usually fill it to the top, like give 2 whole scoops. But since I'm pouring it out every few hours, I might as well just give them less. That way the food is still fresh. And of course, it's the same thing. I'm still tossing about the same amount of food. It's just that this way I won't be, tossing out good food as much, because I'll give them a chance to eat what's there and then pee on it. Then I'll just toss it out. So I'm still going through about a little more than a cup and a half of food, because there are 14 little guys here, and they do pee a lot. I don't check the food that often. I check it every couple hours. But I'm pretty sure that moment I put it down and while they're eating, they've already peed in there, but I can't really do anything about that. I really don't understand. Online people say scatter feed, just scatter it in the bedding, because the babies pee in the bedding too. I mean, if I were to throw the food in there, that would be really disgusting really fast. So I guess the people out there don't care. I'm not sure. But just by looking at what was in the bottom of the dish, stuck to the bottom of the dish, it wasn't even quite dried yet, so it hadn't been there too long, but it was pretty gross, and I can't imagine if the babies were walking through this bedding and peeing and there was food inside the bedding, because that's what they told us, just to sprinkle it like you would for birds. But that's kind of gross. And it would make for a hell of a cleanup job when you're trying to clean. Look at this. This baby right here is attached to Mama. It's nursing. It's a girl, actually. And that's the girl, too. And while Mommy's eating, look at them. Aww. Aww. Oh, well. Dinner's over. This guy's still on his back. Aww. So, yeah. As you can see, though, either the babies did drink or it's just getting all the bedding wet. Nope, they did drink it, actually. Okay, so, yeah. I raised it about 1/2 centimeter when I realized that Chewy was sleeping right in here, inside underneath. So, yeah. As you can see, that little guy there is eating something. They are very active now. I mean, one almost tried to bite me this morning when I picked it up. So, very active. I'm very hungry. As you can see, Chewy took most of the sunflower seeds. Look at her cheeks. They're both full of food. And look at that. She's taking the baby. And I'm going to guess she's bringing it over here. So that means she's making a new nest. So it wasn't that like she abandoned them partially. Because originally I thought she was nursing 2 separate sets, just to, you know, make sure everyone got to eat or something. And then I kind of thought maybe she was weaning half of the litter, but I guess she just doesn't realize that there are babies right here. There's 2 of them, and they're having a little bit of a fight over something. Look at this. This is fighting, actually. Nothing aggressive. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Don't bite someone's foot. Don't bite someone's foot. Hey, hey, hey. Don't do that. That's not very nice. Some of these guys actually do bite. Some of these guys actually do bite, and some of them have just been in a little tiny scuffle, so they can reach around and bite. It doesn't hurt at all right now, so that's not bad. But yeah, so there's probably like a new nest now here. Oops. So yeah, this morning I found them all in here. Chewy somehow either took them all in there or they crawled in there, but there were so many of them walking around. I have yet to see them pee in here, but they were eating in here. That was really gross. I try to discourage my hamsters from eating in the potty. That's just... Look at that. Do you hear that sound? The metal ball sound. It's drinking. So that's why this water bottle is missing so much water. Originally, I just thought it leaked in the bedding. But, okay, that's good. Oh, look at that. They're both trying to fight for it. I might have to go pick up one more water bottle then. Because originally I just thought that they would sleep here. And by the time they walked here, you know, there wouldn't be such a, you know, fight for the water. It's kind of like the school fountains, water fountains. I don't want to line up here because hamsters don't really have any patience. And that could lead to a lot of squabbles. But for now, yeah, I would have lowered the second one, but Chewy is a lot bigger, and it was really hard to watch Chewy crane her neck sideways and have it touching the ground just to get a drink in order for her babies to also be able to drink. So I end up raising one of them higher for her and then one for her, but I might just switch the 2 around just so the bigger one's for the babies, but I don't know. For now, it looks okay. I could always take the small one and give it to Sniffles, and then take the one from Sniffles, which is in the nursery bin, because this is actually going to go in the nursery bin. This one doesn't belong to Chewy. This one belongs to Chewy. So originally I was going to put the big ones in the nursery bin because it's got more water, and I was planning on having more than 4 hamsters in a bin in the nursery until they go to homes or the pet store. So I might have to do that. I might have to swap bottles. I mean, Sniffle doesn't go through very much water in a day. And, oh yeah, I wanted to mention that Nibbles was really active this whole morning. And she peed right here. So she often dumps all my sand out and then sits in here and grooms. So I'm going to try once more with her. See if she'll go there. I wiped all of the pee up with a piece of bedding, and then I smeared it on the side of the glass, so hopefully it will attract her to pee in there. But yeah, I kind of always had an idea that she wasn't peeing in the potty, but today I totally saw her come out of the igloo, and she came here, and I recognized the signs right away when she just froze. And then I saw this puddle coming out from underneath her, and it was landing in this little channel right here, the bedding. See, the bin has a little dip in it, and so, yeah, I wiped it up, smeared some of it on the dish, and hopefully she'll take to that. If not, oh well. But I do think she is pregnant. She is drinking a lot of water. I mean, I just filled this yesterday. Okay, that's hers. And as you can see, this one, it goes up to right here. This is for 2 hamsters, same species. This is just 1 hamster, so it's like more than double. So I'm pretty certain that hamsters don't drink that much. And I mean, here we go, we've got these guys too. It goes up to here, and but there's 2 hamsters in here, so even my 2 hamsters are not drinking as much as 1 hamster. So and I refilled them all at the same time, so I'm pretty certain that she might be pregnant. And if she is, she might deliver sometime between, oh, I don't know, tonight, oh, maybe, well, at least by the end of next week. If she doesn't, then she's not pregnant. But, yeah. I'm hoping.